Hi, welcome back to Digital Learning. I'm Connie Kolosey, Director of Media, Text, and Digital Learning for Pinellas County Schools, and I have with me my colleague, Laura Clark, who gets out and visits schools and sees all kinds of great things that are happening, and she came back and reported some exciting stuff going on at Sandy Lane Elementary School using the program Adobe Spark. How did you end up connecting with Sandy Lane on this?
Sandy Lane is one of the schools that I kind of visit on a regular basis, working with different formats with different teachers. But in this particular instance, I was supporting the media specialist who had a focus group that she was looking for a platform to use, some way to engage the kids for creative communications. So they had their focus groups going that we've already talked about, and she just needed something, a format to create something with the students. So I just jumped in and we talked about Adobe Spark, and she was gun-ho and ran with it. The fun part about it was it's called Creative Communications, and the students that were chosen or chose to come and join are a wide variety of backgrounds. And so there's a Nathan that is there that's very straightforward and can find the technology. He's a good problem solver, and he can just kind of run with it. And you'll see as he's talking that he's not sure why we're asking him how he does this, because it's really simple, and why would we need him to explain that? You'll see him making faces like, you really need me to tell you this? And then there is a student who has some communication hurdles that has chosen to join the group, that she needs the iPad to talk and to communicate. She's for the most part nonverbal and needs the iPad to communicate. She's going and getting videos, and she's showing you and asking you to spell, but she'll, communicate everything she needs to right on that iPad. So she's fun to watch.
All right, let's visit a little bit with the kids at Sandy Lane.
I put pictures of the library in the dance room and gifted in one of the classrooms in another focus group that's called Strings.
And
I put some artwork that's hanging up in the hallway.
you put these into a type of a storyboard, right? So it plays out like a video. What else did you add to the video?
Music.
Music.
And captions.
Oh, you added some captions to your
Yeah.
pictures? I believe you did some of your own talking in your own voice, didn't you?
Yeah.
What is that called?
Narration.
Narration. So you had narration in the back. So once you thought you were finished, right? Ms. Cisco asked you to take a look at yours with a rubric. Do you see the rubric right there next to you? What do we do with that rubric then?
We hand each other stories, and we score each other on our stories.
And then what did you do after you scored each other?
We add it up and see how much points we got.
And then what did you do after that? Did you have conversations about making changes? You did? With the person that you changed with?
Yep.
Fabulous.
We make a school tour so that way they know where everything is, and that way they know what that area looks like, so that way they're not confused about where to go or what to do. I used a theme for mine called Sage, and it gives you a fancy writing, and it makes the background gray. And well, first I made it say hello and welcome to our school. Then I got an area of the cafeteria. Then I got this all around the school. I got our little...
How'd you do it? How'd you get them all around the school? What'd you do to get those on there?
I went around the school with I had to keep on making a new slide and press the plus button, and then I would press picture, and then I would press the take a picture option. If it didn't show it, I would press picture again.
So you used
And
your
then
iPad?
I got our shark things: self-motivation, honesty, A+ attitude, responsibility, and kinship. And then I went to a PE area and got a picture of a PE.
Okay. What other important areas did you find?
Music, art, the science lab, dance, gifted, strings, media center, entrance, bike rack, front office. Then I got another picture of one of our little saying kind of things, swimming towards college and beyond.
The rubric helped him rethink on where he should go. Is that precious?
It's adorable. So now you think about that from a teacher perspective. He's got his rubric. They were using the rubric. They were referring to the rubric. It wasn't just a piece of paper sitting there that the teacher had given them. And then he's using all of his problem-based learning. He's figuring out what he needs. He's creating a storyboard. He's going on and finding the illustrations, and narrating. Now I'm thinking, from a third grade perspective, we ask questions. What is the narrator's point of view? What is the narrator trying to say? Well, they have a first-hand perspective of what a narrator is now. I think it's just huge.
And this project, I hear him talking about all the places that he visited in the school. What a comprehensive view of the culture at Sandy Lane. Strings.
Yes. Strings and dance, and yes, they have quite a bit going. They have a whole room with mirrors for dance in there. So they're taking pictures of all of these things for the students.